Hello, 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 my friends, and welcome. Welcome back. I hope that everyone has been staying steezy. We are going to jump right in to this lovely meditation today. We actually have angel numbers. We have pre-shuffled and pulled. So we are ready for this meditation. Our oracle card number is 5555. Compassion. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love, which I think is very beautiful. So before we get into this meditation, let us get comfortable, readjusting the fabric that may be on our skin, our shirts, our hoodies, maybe our hair, just settling in, getting out those little jitters. I do love to come to our breath to begin to focus us in. Let's have 3 breaths here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Deep inhale. Last one. Deep inhale. Wonderful. As we move through this practice, noticing the sounds that are around us that we cannot change. For example, my upstairs neighbor is currently learning about their wheelchair, so we may hear that. But that's something that we cannot change, so we will utilize the sounds, the distractions around us to focus us in. Maybe there's a car that goes by that's quite loud. Use it as a tool to focus you in on this meditation, focusing on compassion. Maybe reminding ourselves that our number today is 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. We are focusing on love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. So any of those distractions that are around us, utilize them as a tool to hone you back into this space that we are sharing right here, right now. Maybe a great way is when a rooster goes off, that is around me, using that as a reminder to focus in, coming back to the breath if we have lost it during our session here today. So let's talk about our angel number. We've received 5555, compassion. I'm loving that. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. I'm loving that. So let us come to our breath, sitting here with these words, seeing what words had called to us. Maybe the word love, maybe the word compassion, maybe the word kindness. Seeing where our mind is drawn to and focusing there for a few moments. Another deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Good. Deep inhale. And a deep exhale. So let's take a moment to dive into the number 5. 5 can be a challenged number. And here we have several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is beautiful because our feelings here is what we're focusing on, gaining control of how we feel, how we react to the sounds, to the situations that are all around us all the time. And this is a chance to reevaluate. What a great chance. Especially when dealing with the energy of love, compassion, self-love, very much into the feminine side. Coincidence that we have some pink all around us right now, as well as a little bit of green. I think not. Tapping into that heart chakra, that love. Now, the 5th chakra here, if we dive into the number 5, our 5th chakra is our voice. And this is perfect because it also is talking about putting your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Now, following our gut, our first gut is actually up here in the mind. Our second gut is within the organs. Or is it the other way around? Our first gut is down here. The gut instinct. I can't remember. But we have 2 guts. And our gut is that source, that mystical side that is telling us to do something or not to do something. When we begin to put faith and trust in that, not blindly going into something, but with knowledge going in. And that is faith. We have knowledge. Now our inner voice, utilizing that inner voice, number 5, the 5th chakra. Keeping our voice heard, not suppressing it down. And a great way to utilize your voice is with compassion and kindness. Kindly saying how you feel. Kindly expressing things that make you angry. Sometimes kindness is not all the time what we give out, but kindness is a reflection of our own identity, of things that are happening within. So sometimes there can be a challenging confrontation, and approaching that confrontation with kindness, not disregarding our feelings, your feelings, the truths that lie within you, your gut feeling, right? A little bit different than being nice. When we are nice, let me take a deep breath. When we are nice, we can suppress our voice, our feelings, and we are only serving the other person out of wanting them to be comfortable, wanting them to be in ease. Not saying that that is bad, but while that is all well and good, kindness is reaffirming and confirming both parties, both sides are seen and are heard. So working with kindness, being kind to yourself, not just being nice to yourself, right? But being truly kind, giving yourself time, setting and paying attention to your feelings can be a challenge, but be kind with your feelings. I often, in my yoga trainings, will say to sit with the feelings, treat yourself as though you are 4 or 5. You're just learning, right? You're learning how to speak, you're getting balance, you're learning how to walk and talk and navigate this realm, this world. Treat yourself as the parent that is watching that child, your inner child, and be kind. Slow down. Take a few steps back, not rushing through the process. Or paying attention to each word. If you've ever heard a young child speak, it can take them a good 10 minutes to get out the sentence that they're trying to express. So give yourself that time, that patience, that kindness, especially with our feelings when we are reevaluating, because change is beautiful. It happens all the time. All around us. If we can move through this chaos, right? This chaotic change, and have self-assurance, trust within ourselves, the process becomes a little bit more fun. So let us just sit with that, contemplate. We could be getting off track here. Am I rambling? Yes, I am. Focusing back in on our word for today. We have a few. The main one is compassion. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, my upstairs neighbor is in a wheelchair. So I try to give compassion when filming these videos because I do not have a quiet space, but these unexpected developments around me are entering my life, impacting how I feel, right? I could get really angry and go up there and knock on the door, say, hey, be quiet, I'm working downstairs. Or I could use this as a reevaluation of my feelings and say, wow, I don't know what it is like to be in the body of a wheelchair. A body of a wheelchair, that was a beautiful explanation of a person that is in a wheelchair. So sending love, sending that affection, that compassion, the kindness, just sending it, not getting riled up with my feelings. Using my voice right here, right now, within this practice is what I can do, because I do not have control over that person, that situation, but I can pay attention to my feelings, my mental shifts, and begin to use them to help me become becoming a better person. But that word becoming, to become, to embody that stillness, that kindness, that compassion. So as we move through this practice, throughout our day, throughout our week, we find ourselves getting emotional over things that maybe we cannot change. We sit, we pause, we breathe. Maybe we think of the number 5555, an angel number of compassion. And we sit and we pause and we regain control of what we do have, and that is ourself, our breath, our mind, this vessel. None of the sounds that are around us, none of the people that are around us do we have control over. The one thing that we have control over is ourselves. How we act, how we react, you have control over. And now this is a practice, right? Not to say that there are days where I want it to be completely quiet and I hear the wheelchair rolling over. I do have days like that. Mama said there'd be days like this. But it is a chance for you to reevaluate, and that is what we are being gifted every day, right? Chances, opportunities to try again, to do it again and again and again and again, until that practice becomes persistent, second nature. The noises no longer bother us. We send out love. We send out affection. We smile. We breathe. So, I hope this practice has brought you a little bit more love into your life. Maybe just by sitting here, listening, breathing, there's some things your mind has been pulled to, and noticing where your mind has traveled off to. And maybe deciding to work in those areas, exercise those areas in life. So leaving you with, again, the number 5555. Compassion, love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. And 3 breaths to bottle up these feelings in a nice little present, a nice little gift. With 3 breaths, deep inhale. And exhale. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And as we sit here, we'll end this practice of, again, boxing up in a nice little gift the feelings of compassion, or maybe it is love, displaying it with some lovely wrapping paper. Maybe it is in a bag or a box, and we give this gift out. Giving this gift, giving all of the energy that we worked on today into that gift, and gifting it to those who may need it. Maybe my upstairs neighbor. A little love, a little compassion. And if they decide to sit and breathe and get in tune, this gift is able to be received. Or maybe it's a gift that is all the way around the world that someone may need. So gifting this practice out. We'll sit here for a moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. And as always, stay steezy.